Is my camera on? Everything is fine? Perfect. Okay. And yeah, we can start. I would like first to thank you for this invitation. I really appreciate that. And I'm really honored to have you. You know, we don't meet successful people every day.
Only virtually normally, right? So it's really nice that you come here and visit us, see our office from the inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would like to start by the get to know question. So if you don't mind, could you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Yes, sure.
And tell us about the story behind Fintiba.
The story behind Fintiba, that could be like a whole session itself, but maybe. Yeah, my name is Jonas. I am COO of Fintiba. That means I take care of all the marketing topics. I take care of the people topics, so human resources, how we grow the organization, like we develop the organization. I also take care of our insurance business. And of course, I'm sort of one of the managing directors, taking care of the overall business. I am, what can I say, father of two daughters. They are 10 and 14. I'm with Fintiba for 7 years now. So almost from the first part, I was not part of the founding team, but I joined, I think, 2 months after we launched Fintiba. So it was still like
you are one of the founder, actually.
Yeah, not really, but almost. Yeah, part of the team. And when I joined Fintiba, it was 6 people in 2 very small rooms, like an incubator at the university.
Wow.
And today we are 70 people from 23 nations. And of course, over the last 7 years, we have seen the story how to grow like the company, the team, get customers everywhere, and detail out the whole business into all the different regions. This is my story. Years before, I studied business in Ireland, so I know what it feels like studying abroad. I also sort of started working in London afterwards in consulting. I had a consulting career in London and Switzerland, did international projects before I then moved back to Germany after a while, where I was doing digital business in different areas. I was then running on another fintech in the investment area, and there I got to know Bastian, the founder of Fintiba, who was just in the founding process. So I then joined Fintiba, and since then, we're growing that, and we have big plans to do much more because, what is Fintiba, or the story behind Fintiba is, Fintiba comes out of the banking industry. Always wanted to look for how can we digitalize services to make banking easier. And it was then first around the whole target group of students. And in this founding process, Bastian was talking to a professor and said, you know what, if you want to solve a real problem, then look at the blocked accounts. And this is how it all started. So actually the blocked account was the first product that Fintiba wanted to launch, and we thought then we'd do a lot of other products very close by. But actually we had huge success, and where it was a big topic to tackle. And out of the blocked accounts, it developed that actually Fintiba became a solution really for internationals coming to Germany. And now our mission is how to make internationals successful on their way to Germany. And this is what we want to do with financial products, of course, but also a lot of other supports. And I think we can talk about this later, maybe why it's a big discussion in Germany, the whole topic of international skilled labor, how it can contribute to Germany's economy, to the development of society. And so there's big aspects.
MashaAllah, impressive.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. The first question that people keep asking me, is it Fintiba a company or a bank? Because people get confused about this.
Exactly. This is also a question that we've been asked, of course, a lot. And what I always find a bit funny is that people ask, is Fintiba a company or bank? I think a bank is also a company, at least in my point of view.
Exactly.
But taking this apart, what is Fintiba? Fintiba is not directly a bank, but we are part of a solution with a bank. What does it mean? Yes. We work together with a German bank called Sutor. And this is a German bank regulated by the German regulator BaFin. So it is under full supervision of German government. And they are doing like the basic German or the basic banking infrastructure. And what we are doing is we are building all processes on part of that bank, because sort of our partner bank would not be able to offer a blocked account. But we are doing sort of the whole customization of the processes that you can use an app and do all the processes. So if you want to know it in very detailed form, we are like an outsourcing partner of that bank for the banking services. That means the supervision of the financial regulator or the financial authorities goes through the bank to Fintiba. So we need to adhere to all the laws, all the banking regulations. They could do checks on our company. And I always tell everyone, if they ask, what does it mean? And I think maybe you have already seen it if you walk through our office. So for example, in every room you have 2 bins. One is like a normal bin and one is a red bin. And red bin is for data waste, and the data waste every day goes into like a separate bin where no one can access sort of the garbage or the paper again because of data protection, just as one thing. So you have a lot of aspects of how this whole topic about banking security, data security directly applies to Fintiba, even if we as Fintiba are not directly a bank. We're sort of the outsourcing partner for the banking processes, and we are completely independent for all marketing, all the customer activities we do in the market, the customer acquisition. But I understand that this is a very important question because, of course, you send a lot of money to Germany and you want to know, is this a sound thing? Can I trust it? And so on. And at the beginning, this question was much more asked because no one knew who we are. And by now, I think people can refer to us and tell to us and know that this is safe. But maybe to stress on that fact, because this is also what we are really proud of, is that we are the only provider with a full German banking infrastructure. That means really our bank is fully incorporated in Germany. It's fully protected by the German Deposit Protection Fund. That means if anything is going upside down with the bank, just in that case, German government pays for all the deposits from the students. This will not happen. It has never happened in this regard, but just that you know this government protection exists, like for other German banks, and you get an account in your name, German IBAN in a German bank, and with 2-factor authorization that you have sort of security measures. And we take it as our utmost priority, of course, to have this covered. And I think if the trust and the banking structure standards are met, then you can also talk about the fun parts of everything you can offer around it.
Actually, I have been using Fintiba service since I first came to Germany, but I'm curious also to know, how was it before Fintiba? As an international student and I want to study in Germany, how I would provide a proof for the embassy in my country that I'm financially capable to survive or afford the liability of living in Germany for 1 year? How was it? Was it because I came when Fintiba was there, so I didn't have any problem coming to Germany?
I think this is what I was relating to when I told you about this professor who said at the beginning of Fintiba, if you want to solve a real problem, look at these blocked accounts, because this was actually a real problem. Remember, not so much time back, 2014, 15, it was a time where you could not open a blocked account digitally from the outside. For regulatory reasons, there was no video legitimation or KYC process. The whole process is so what does it mean? It was only Deutsche Bank as a big German banking partner who had offices in different countries where you actually could open an account. You could download the form online, or you went to their office, but you then had to really go to their branch, get it stamped. It was sent to Frankfurt via mail,
by
via
post?
courier, by post, and then it came back. It was really taking several months often. And I think the most tricky thing was, and this is something you probably can relate to, especially in countries where the pronunciation of names can differ sometimes, like with Mohammed or Mohammed. And I know that this is sometimes differently used in German writing and then versus your passport. If there was one letter not matching your passport,
It's a disaster.
all sent back and people had to do it again. And this is the same in China, for example, with translating of names. So this was why also Germany was really in political problems, because the country as a study destination was attractive, but it was always faring very badly in visa process if it was compared. And this was a big issue that needed to be solved. And when we asked the Federal Foreign Office, we're planning to do a blocked account. What do we need to do? Can you give us any help? They were really happy and also helpful.
In the previous years, it was months. Now you can create a blocked account in only 10 minutes. This is impressive. This is what is Fintiba about, right?
Yes, and even 10 minutes is already the
So
past.
long.
Exactly, because
it's faster now.
we are now offering also the instant blocking confirmation, which is via a credit card. So you can actually really, in case you have this visa appointment and you stand in front of the embassy,
Wow.
and you say, I need this blocked account now.
Immediately.
You can use a credit card and get the blocking confirmation issued right away. It is more expensive if you use a Visa card. You have to be a bit careful. Also, in some countries, it might not be applicable for everyone because you need provide additional document. But most of the customers, if they're really in a hurry, and then you pay a bit of more money versus losing a year of studying in Germany because of the visa. So I think this is a really nice thing.
Once the international student arrives in Germany and you start to give his or her money back, Fintiba's role doesn't end here. So you have another service, and I note also it's for free, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, as an international student, you get this feeling like sometimes homesick, culture shock, sometimes thermal shock, as I got.
It's far too hot in Germany, right?
So do you have another services after the student arrive to Germany?
Yes, I mean, the most important service next to the blocked account is really the health insurance, which also goes on as long as you're then in Germany. And this is something many people, I don't really know why everyone is talking about the blocked account and missing sort of the second part of pair of the shoe, or the part of your shoes, because the blocked account without any health insurance will not bring you the visa, for example. And we always say blocked account and bureaucracy is tricky, but actually the health insurance is more complex because you need different insurances depending on where you study, if you have a preparational course, all these kind of things. And I would say this is also the next big thing that we did after the blocked account, how to make this process so easy that you only tell us or share your situation with us, and we customize, tailor-made exactly the product, because in the end you don't care what kind of insurance you need at what point. You just want to meet the requirements and have the good faith that you have the best cover that you need as a student in Germany. And this is actually what's the package, what's completing our main package, I would say, because also you will need this health insurance for your visa, and then once you are here for your local foreign office, and then later for your enrollment. And we do like this digital processing of this university notification all through our system, so it's very smooth and don't have to care about anything. And we have great partners, and even the travel insurance for free. Otherwise, you need to, if you do it on your own, you are double insured, and you pay extra. And then, of course, I think let's also come maybe to the non so much financial things, because in the end, the Fintiba app builds you or provides you with a whole platform and information on all the way. So you will find the information of what is the relevant current account for you, which bank can I open it. We have advice for accommodation, where can I do that. We have some help with language learning, like smaller things like a liability insurance. Germans love insurance, other countries aren't. This is something no one understands.
Yes.
But then we always tell, wait, and the big thing is, like everywhere around the world, finding a flat or like a room. And in Germany, actually, most of the landlords want to have a liability insurance because they want that in case you damage something, someone pays for it. So actually it becomes like an entry requirement into the living area here.
And also the same card and the German family hosting, and there is so many services, all and free.
Yes, that's true. I mean, of course, also if you use a SIM card, at some time you have to pay for a call and so on. But exactly what we do is we try to give like a smooth entry into that thing. So for example, students can offer a SIM card. We also send them already to Egypt or Jordan or wherever, and you can travel to Germany and exit the plane, directly call your friends with a German SIM card, which is very handy, and we love to offer that. So yeah, it's nice little things. Yeah.
On behalf of all the students in Egypt, I would like to thank Fintiba, and thank you. Really, you make it really easy for us. We keep talking about students, but I know Fintiba and the blocked account is not only for students. So I would like to ask, what kind of other visas that I need Fintiba? Like, it's not only studying.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Fintiba works for every visa. In the end, whenever an embassy says, look, you have to show some proof of financial means, you can use Fintiba. It's as easy as that. What does it mean? It's also applicable if you come as an au pair, as a job seeker. Some people need it for family reunion. The only thing is, when you come with a working contract, because you already signed a contract with a German employer, normally the embassy will not require it, because they say, okay, you will get money on your monthly contract and so on. So often this is like a lesser use case for us. However, these kind of people will need a health insurance, which you can also get from Fintiba.
So you will need Fintiba anyway.
I don't know. Even if you don't need it, I would everyone advise to use our companion, which is for free, which is like just a step-by-step guide of how to get to Germany.
I have heard about Fintiba Companion, but I never used it. Could you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, I mean, actually, this whole concept of a companion, we see us in the role of a companion to internationals coming to Germany, you know. We are like a guide, a companion. And we have put this into a product, which is a step-by-step guide. So you can sign up for free. You can say, I'm a student.
It's for free.
Professional. It's for free.
Wow.
You just sign up for it. And then in our app, you get like a full guide.
Checklist.
Yeah, like a checklist. What do you want to pursue, master or bachelor, or what kind of work will you want to do in Germany?
Impressive.
Do you have already like an acceptance? Do you have like a proof of that? It's like the equivalent German profession is is accepted to find a job or something like this. Yeah, and it's almost like a next step by step, and we provide you with all the information and things you might need to think about. For example, as a student, I don't know if you had to do that, but you normally need to see, is my home degree equivalent to a German degree? There's like a huge database with every Annabin. And we will tell you where this is, how to look it up. If you have it, then you can, for example, what kind of visa do you have? You know, and we have like a little tool that helps you finding out what is the exact visa you need. And it's a whole world. I can really recommend it. Just download our app, get the companion.
I do have it.
Use it. Sorry?
I already have it.
You already have it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe we can show all your listeners and watchers, give some insights at some stage.
Yes, we can do it in a separate video.
Yeah.
Just to explain how to use the Fintina.
Yeah, it's a whole world. And we accompanied with webinars also on different topics, on the visa, on how to write a letter of motivation, first steps in Germany, all these kind of things. Here we're running at the moment a survey to our customers because we want to find out what is really the most important thing for you when opening a blocked account. And we ask you what kind of criteria, if you could only choose one. Is it a fast process? Is it the convenience? Is it the customer support? Is it the trust?
All of them?
What is it? What really?
I guess.
Yeah, but if you were to have choose one, what do you think what the students...
Only one?
I mean, of course, all of them are important.
Yes.
But if you say, okay, what is this most essential thing?
I would say two things. Yes.
Na gut, you get two.
Yeah. Transparency and safe.
Yeah.
My money's safe.
Exactly. That's also the number one reply so far, that people say it's most important that money is safe and it's trusted.
How would you describe Fintiba in one word? See, it's hard to answer.
I would say it is career enabling. This is what I would love to see. I think this is because we are enabling personal, professional career in Germany, and it starts with your studying. This is what I really think if you take all products and emails and services away, what's your real benefit? And as you said, for example, this topic of that you got fast money access, this is actually not easy. We have worked very, very hard on how can we make it as fast as possible, because the problem is once you arrive in Germany as an international student, there are so many things you need to do. You need to register at the city office. You have to open a current account. You have to register at university. You have to find a flat. You have to, I don't know, all these kind of things. And we know that we made a study a couple of years ago, how late or how many students, and I think 40% of international students came later than university start, which means you lose your integration week. It's more difficult to find all these friends on the social aspects and so on. And this is why dropout rates in Germany are higher among internationals. So in the end, everything we can do to make you as fast as possible focusing on university, I think has huge value. And this thing, like fast money access is one of the key things, because you don't want to also care about who can I borrow money because I cannot get access to my finances quickly enough.
If there is one advice you would like to give to the international students who are planning to come to Germany, it doesn't have to be related to that studying or this stuff. The best advice you ever heard and it was like game changing for you.
I think if you are open to the opportunities that Germany offers, you have so many chances. Organize yourself into it. Make yourself use of these chances. No one will serve them to you on a silver plate. If you look at these scholarship videos that we are doing where people apply with a video and I see the stories and I'm amazed that really the ones who say, this is the stream, I stand for, I don't know, for example, chemistry. And I know in this university in Germany, there's like labs, there is like environments where I can drive and unfold in this dimension. And I think this is the most amazing stories from international students. And I also think that this is what Germany as a country needs to become even more international and be more cosmopolitan and have a more open culture and enrich this with all these, what the international students bring. And I think if you take this and you want to be part of this role in Germany, you will be one of the key ingredients that this country needs and it will be paid back to you.
So Germany is offering so many opportunities. Just take it.
Yeah, and go this extra mile. Think about what you want to do. Make something out of it. We will be loving it. We will be needing it. And it's your chance to
be a part of it.
Yeah. I would be very interested, some of the question to answer back to you. What is your most advice that you would give your audience on your way to Germany?
There is so many actually, but the most important one, when you arrive Germany, you will feel alone. You will get depressed a little bit. You will feel homesick. You will have this culture shock. Deal with it and accept it. Don't try to run away from it. Just take your time and know this is very normal. If you travel to anywhere else, you will find the same problem. So take your time to come over it. And before you come to Germany, before you arrive to Germany and you're still thinking about traveling abroad, this is the right time to do it. You're gonna love it. Go for it. If I would like to give an advice for the student who's still deciding how to choose the program, I would say no matter what you will study, it's hard. So choose the one you like, the one you love, to be able to come over the obstacles you will face, because there is so many obstacles in your way. So if you love what you're doing, if you have the passion, you will keep doing it.
I think one topic we have not touched upon in the whole discussion, this is German language. And I think it's actually one of the most important ones if you think about long term.
Yes.
I don't know, what is your view on, have you learned German? Do you need to learn German? What is your experience with it?
For me, I came to Germany without any knowledge about the German language because my study was in English and I have to provide a proof of English skills to the embassy and for the university as well. And Flensburg, where I live, there is so many international students. I didn't struggle talking with them, having small conversation with them. When I get touched with the field that I'm working now, because I have been working for 2 years now as a student in one of the biggest company in my field, I noticed how important to learn German language, especially when you deal with customer. If I would say, it's really important to learn German before you even came to Germany, because this will make it more easy for you for having even student work. You need a small job when you are studying just to afford the liabilities of living in Germany. So it's really important to learn Germany before you first came to Germany. Now we are done. If there is any message would you like to give to my audience?
I really think the message is, if you're now considering Germany, maybe you're not sure what to do. I really think, have a look at it, talk to peers, hear what it is like, think if this can be an opportunity for you. And I think there are big chances if you take this way to Germany. We would be really happy to seeing you here in whatever community or Fintiba customer base, of course. And yeah, make use of all these chances that Germany and the life that offers. And I wish you really best of luck and hope to see you here.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Would you like to ask me anything?
If I would ask you one question back about this, because that's one of the things I find very interesting. If you say surround yourself by successful people, what means success for you?
It depends on the season of your life. In the beginning, you feel like, okay, success, I will define it as I'm going to start my own business and blah, blah, blah. Or after a while, our perspective changed. The way we see things also change. Maybe now having family, being a good dad or good husband, I would like also to ask you back in this stage of your life, how do you describe success?
Yeah, I think success for me is if you really find out for yourself even better over your life who you really are. And I think this is a lifelong task probably. And the more you get to the real you somehow, or like your true nature, I think the more powerful you can be. And this is not an easy task because we are all affected by demands from society, from family, what we've grown up with, and how can we free ourselves from all these demands.
I was honored to have you, really.
Thanks to your audience. It was great that you have been visiting here, and I think you'll talk to many of the colleagues the next days, also tomorrow with the whole team.
Yes.
Would be very nice too.
Stay tuned, guys.